Okay, with this we should be good. Alright, so previously that was a bit of a botch. But yeah, technical difficulties aside, looks like we're back in. Okay. Alright, so I didn't save my locker key. Alright. Wait, whenever I get that, I think there's a collectible nearby. Hey, Griffin. Yeah, like this. I think there's a collectible nearby. But I don't see anything. We have some technical difficulties. Cost us like 20 minutes of time. I could shoot this guy half full ammo, but I'm gonna, save the bullets. Besides, we don't know what else is in this train. Damn it. Oh my god. Ugh. You just can't do anything, and melee does nothing. Damn it, I knew it was a trap. Because the moment I saw the lady to the side, I was like, shit, they're gonna come awake as soon as I knife the guy. They're like raptors, I swear. Are you kidding me? I gotta go all the way back from here? Damn, that is brutal. I mean, at least it gave me back my ammo. But yeah, the triple shot does use 3 bullets at once. At first I thought it was like 1 bullet. For some magic reason it gave me 2 magic bullets. It doesn't. I was stupid. I don't know why I thought that. It also kind of annoys me that Sebastian doesn't auto decide to just reload his gun. So basically you have 2 bursts and you gotta manually reload. Man, I gotta learn to fight better. Does it save this? It doesn't save that either. Man, this place is brutal. Alright, so now knowing what we know. Hey Marima, how are you today? Shit. I don't know if that demanded costing over 20 bullets. But I didn't see any other way through that. Whatever's over here better be worth it. Yeah, they took away the matches because if this was Evil Within 1, I would have downed that first guy, lit a fire here, and then the other guys would have run into the fire killing themselves. Fire was just OP in the first game. But now in this one, they don't completely disempower you, but Sebastian is woof. They let you know that he's not he's just a dude. I bet this guy's alive too. I bet he's gonna come alive. Whatever's over here had better be worth it. Watch there be literally nothing in this train. I was thinking about it too. Hey, how's it going, Sam, Noel? Let's see. That's I was thinking yesterday too. At first I was kind of mad. I was like, oh, it really pisses me off how how hiding doesn't really do much in the bushes. But then I kind of realized, you know, actually it kind of makes sense. Because in this game entirely, Sebastian doesn't have magical like scouting abilities. He doesn't highlight enemies. There's no mini map. Visibility is designed to be very limited. So while I may not appreciate the fact that when you're in a bush, you know, you can't see anything. It's on purpose. Oh. Okay. Alright, so it cost me that many bullets just to get a red gel upgrade. I guess it's worth it. I mean, we're gonna need this stuff anyway for a skill tree. Alright. Watch this dude come alive. Maybe we should just bow out here. Where is this anyway? We're right next to a residence symbol. We skipped a lot of area though. We haven't cleared out all of this. So I'm not keen. I'd rather risk one dude than a whole street of dudes. Oh, hello. But yeah, I realized I was just getting upset at how lame the bush stealth object was. But then I just kind of realized, wait a minute, that's actually kind of the purpose. Is that it's not meant to be a like a modern day, well, Assassin's Creed or anything like that. Any modern stealth system where you just, okay, this is kind of weird. How come my bolts automatically are going to the charge bolt and I'm setting them. Oh, okay. So while you have this, it just toggles between them instantly. Okay, let's say it's like I don't have this on shock bolt. It's supposed to be limited visibility, is what I'm trying to say. We could certainly use that axe, though. But yeah, your ability to crowd control in this game is so much lower. It is nuts. I'm also not stopping to heal. I don't know why. Fuck, really? I did not expect them to be under the car. Easy come, easy go with those axes. Oh, like this is not a trap. Come on. Man, every one of these trains is just the worst. Oh wait, we were in here though. Weren't we? Yeah, this is the one with the this is where we got the upgrade. We were in this. Griffin, no, I'm actually enjoying the game. I'm just getting used to its conventions because it's approaching a lot of it very differently from the first game. And I think by all accounts the first game was a different balance. I'll just say that. I'm going into this game thinking it's like the first game, and that's my biggest mistake. I'm still on the learning curve portion of this game, and I haven't quite gotten there yet. Alright. Instead of going in with 4 bullets, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go make some more bullets. I guess I'm struggling to cope with effective ways of clearing areas because how would you get through that train area through 4 enemies without blowing all that ammo? I'm struggling to think of like how else could I have approached that, because you can't stealth kill people that are crouched. You have to think of this game as The Last of Us. Well, that's even worse, because The Last of Us did have magical stealth grass, and you could absolutely kill literally everything. You had so many resources in The Last of Us. Hey, how's it going, Shadows? That it was never an issue. It was never an issue in The Last of Us. Even on like the harder modes, you still had so many resources. It also helped that the AI was also extremely dumb. And human enemies that you fought more human enemies than you did infected in Last of Us, especially Part 2. You fought so many humans more than anything else that they died in one headshot. Also, the weapons in The Last of Us Part 2, but still in 1, you could fire forever. Like, I could take my silenced pistol, and I used almost nothing else, because you could just plink anybody from forever. You could snipe everything. You don't get that luxury in this game. I should probably do multiples of 6. Oh, I guess we picked up a second shock bolt from underneath the car, because I didn't have 2 before. And we have a key, so let's go ahead and use it real fast. In Part 2, you could use the infected to go after the human enemies. Yeah, but there were only like maybe 2 or 3 areas that the game kind of sets you up for that. It wasn't really like constantly an option. They segregated the human and the infected parts pretty severely. When you were fighting one, you pretty much were never fighting the other. But yeah, to approach this game like The Last of Us or a few other stealth action games is a mistake. This game is not like those other games. which is good in its own way. So we can get... Ambush seems really nice. Sneak kills from around the corner, that seems super useful. Sebastian looks so much different from the last game. I agree. His model actually almost looks younger. That was the first thing. I kind of want to get Ambush. You cannot perform a sneak kill if the enemy is aware of you. That's fair. Yeah, it seems we're having a lot of stream issues tonight. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's annoying because according to my internet, everything's fine, but clearly everything's not fine. Yeah, internet's being stupid for me. Sorry, guys. Don't know what to tell you. Also, why isn't baby screaming? Because the option isn't necessarily to run either, because I'm like, in that situation, if I wanted to get that extra item, I had to fight those enemies. I couldn't exactly lure them away or anything like that. The enemies are also faster in this game. And Sebastian definitely fires and fights worse than in the first game. I didn't feel so helpless, because the enemies were more durable than the last game. But they also were a little slower. And this one, they're faster and just as tough. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's the beginning and we're big squishy babies right now. Okay. Alright, let's go into this church where we know there's going to be a trap. Oh, that's weird. That man looks ill. Shit. Whoops. Okay, first of all, I don't appreciate the game. I have the burst handgun. Why is it not... Oh, shit. This game remaps itself crazily. Damn it. They both ducked at the same time. Golly. Like, this just sucks. Like, what can I honestly do? They're gonna chase me forever. Oh my god. And Sebastian's aim is garbage. Oh my god. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you can't run. Your stamina, like, you see, once your stamina bar's gone, it takes like 10 seconds for it to refill. So I can't throw jars at them at point blank range. He just throws them over their head. The pistols is so wild when they're dodging. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I feel like I'm playing this wrong. Like, I'm missing something. I can't outrun them. I don't have enough bullets to shoot them. Am I supposed to try to melee them, even though the melee's literal garbage? Ugh. And I'm sure you can skip the church, but let's be real. Whenever there's a lot of enemies, there's something good in there. And damn it, I want to see what's in there. I just hope the cutscene doesn't change my my weapon again. Let's try this again. Oh, he just runs out there regardless. You see how fast your thing goes? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna try to go up this ladder. Maybe the iframes will help me. If there's even iframes. Nope, no iframes. Jesus Christ, really? Oh my god, you see that? That giant windup? Okay, shooting him in the legs is better. I dare say the single shot handgun is better than the rapid fire one. I think the rapid fire one's bait. Okay, I think shooting him in the leg is the smarter strategy. They seemed way more staggered when I shot him in the legs than shooting him in the head. But yeah, that encounter wasn't exactly fun. Because it's like, okay, there's 4 dudes. What can I do? What are my options? Try running. Okay, well I can not, maybe run for a little bit. Man, did they really just close the door on me? Wasn't there another one in here? Whatever, that was worth 2 bottles at least. What was in here that's so damn important? Medical, that's useless. Okay, a key. I'll take that. Man, the melee in this game is garbage. I know it's intentionally so, but it also makes me feel like melee is not worth investing in, because it's like, okay, invest in the strength of melee weapons like hand axes. Well, hand axes one-shot everything. So what's the point? You can't really upgrade the damage on that. That's 4 bullets there. And the knife is literal garbage. Not only is it slow, look at the delay on this. I'm gonna press the button and then tell you and show when the animation. Now. Now, 1 Mississippi. It takes about a second for him to actually execute the knife lunge swing after you press the button. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Alright, but at least we learned... Oh, okay. Quick turn. Nice. But at least now we know. Shooting them in the legs is probably the best thing. Alright. I'm still not clear on what that orange blink means. Oh, does it mean we picked up a new signal? Okay. Like, what is the red flash means? I'm not familiar with how to read my radar. What do these pulses mean? I know they explained it to me once, but I genuinely don't remember. Alright, we were back here before. And if I recall correctly, there were also Zambos that liked hiding in the grass. Yeah, like what does red mean? And I can't pull out my little thing to tell me. What does this mean? I don't understand, game, what you're trying to tell me. Actually, I think red means we're on top of the signal source, which is probably that soldier right there, which is probably a trap. This is it, right? Where the signal is? Yeah. Alright, so now we know. When we come across people, we're going to shoot them in the leg. Oh, there's going to be a camera thing, isn't there? Oh. But we were at the visitor center. I'm pretty sure this was the visitor center right here. And there was nothing in there. Oh. A cellar. Hmm. It's also nice to know that I don't have any iframes when I'm, Oh, interesting. It was just talking about the computer. Go to the Marrow Armory.
This computer's still working.
Okay.
What the?
Huh? Okay, that's weird. No gun in here? Okay. Yeah, the fact that they made crossbow bolts also incredibly limited is a little discouraging too. I think the semi-auto handgun would be good versus bosses where like hopefully you have a clear shot at using stuff, but I get the feeling it's not. Like it's just in general better to use single shot. I thought for sure something was going to burst out of that door. I hear something. I see something. There's something in that second set of doors to the right. And that thing also has a knife. I'm willing to bet the moment that I get close to try to kill that thing, it's going to, I wonder if I can bait it over here. That woman's dangerous. Man, everything's dangerous in this game, Noel. Let's be real. You can't stealth kill her? Really? Let's find out. She's not moving like the others. She could be a mini boss. You're right. Something's wrong about this lady. Let's see what we could do. Damn it. Jesus Christ, you're right. Okay. Alright. Man, these are like weird death puzzles at this point, because it seems like every room is going to require like a weird approach. I am dying way more times than I remember in the first game. First game was a lot more straightforward. These, it's like figure out what the gist is. Best weapon for her is distance or a shotgun. I don't have a shotgun. I have a crossbow though. Oh. No way she was down from a single harpoon. Right? Oh no, wait, she's dead. Alright, harpoon to the head. Works. Fuck, what's that? Good old harpoon. The crossbow. May not use it a lot, but when it needs it, it needs it. The fact that it could down a strong enemy like her in one shot tells us that we need to save it. We're not going to use the crossbow in any grunts, which kind of bums me out, because I'm pouring a lot of resources into the crossbow, but it's very clear they don't want me just using the crossbow for everything. You know that's good. There's a dude in there. You know there's a dude in there. Okay. Are these crates I can... Nope. Because, man, that lady was fast and she was crazy with that knife. Can I open these lockers? No. It's supposed to be a weapons storage area, right? I almost feel like there's no point. Alright, so I hear a dude. I don't see a dude. Also, I remember the ability to crawl in the first game. You can't crawl in this game. Okay, it's just a regular dude. But he may not be alone. Of course he's not alone. Why would he be alone? Motherfucker. Alright. You don't remember crawling in the first game? Yeah, you do. Crawling like under beds and stuff like that. Crawling in my skin. Come on, you know this. Alright, so you know that's a trap right there. Any body that you basically don't kill yourself is gonna come alive. That's what I've noticed. If it looks like a Zambo and you didn't kill it, it's gonna come alive. But at the same time, I think they don't come alive if you don't bother them. Or come close to them. I mean, yeah, his eye's glowing too, that's an obvious tell, but... What is this glowing box over here? Can be powered momentarily. I mean, I have a shock bolt. Match the green wave to the red wave. Had to play with that one. I wasn't sure what it was asking. And it's like rotate. I'm like, I'm rotating it. Oh, it's like a dial. You know what would have been a good indicator for that? A dial. First of all, alright, you're already dead. Oh, we got two bots at the same time. Everybody say hi, bots. Ooh. I got a shotgun. Sawed-off shotgun. Why do I get the feeling that means it's garbage compared to like another shotgun? Okay. Still, I'm willing to bet I can probably craft more shotgun bullets than I can crossbow bolts. There's gonna be probably a big bad that I have to fight this with, isn't there? Right as soon as I leave. Or open that big door. Oh, so there are mini-maps. You just can't see them on your actual screen. How big is this area? Holy crap. Not the most useful map per se, because at least it shows me where I am relatively, but it doesn't show me doors. So I have no idea, like, this could be a door, this could be a door. Like, I actually don't know if there's an area I haven't explored yet. Not the best map. Yeah, speaking of sex bots, has anyone been getting like weird texts recently? I'm like, that's strange. Is somebody going around selling my phone number or something? Because all of a sudden I'm getting weird bot sexting. I'm like, this is weird. And what's funny is that a friend of mine texted me saying like, "Lol, look at this," and he showed me like a bot text again. Also, I'm like, that's so weird. I got one too. Has there been like a data breach or something, or is Facebook selling off more of our information? Not that I'm on Facebook, but still. I mean, I technically was, but I don't think I put my phone number on there. Oh, this goes back to the first area. I don't know if that was worth a shock bolt. Can I take this map with me? Oh, wait. Oh, I thought this actually was like highlighting interesting areas. Wait, there was a monster in here before. Where did it go? Alright, so one thing I noticed, when I'm crouched, my aim is suddenly very, very good with the pistol. It's like, I'm shooting and I'm expecting sway, but I'm shooting between his legs. I'm like, wait a minute. I guess when I'm crouched, I aim a lot better, I guess, than when I'm standing. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm too accurate. This is throwing my aim off. Ooh, angel statue. That was worth it. That was worth some handgun bullets. We actually have 2 keys. I think we should go cash this in. I've been getting election spam too, man. I'm like, man, who's selling all my data? Because I don't give my phone number out to a lot of places. And I just keep getting like new ones, and I'm like, I don't understand. It might be just the state. The state's whoring out our phone numbers, making some money in these tough times. I don't know how much of our audience is international. I know Marima, I know you're over there across the drink, but yeah, these are problems we gotta deal with. They're just dialing random numbers? Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, they could be brute forcing it. You could certainly automate stuff. Oh, this is interesting. Or is this just a loading screen? Like the loading thing up there. And this isn't actually anything. This is just loading screen. Maybe the politicians, as part of their campaign funding, is selling our data that they got from like the DMV or something like that. Because I know when I registered to vote, I had to get my phone number. So I know they got my phone number that way. Okay, well that was definitely worth investigating. See, I wonder, of course. I was gonna say, it's like, I wonder if, I was about to say, I wonder if because the game knows I have a shotgun, they're gonna start throwing meaner enemies at me. Hey, awesome one. What the hell is that noise? We could throw a bottle, see what comes out. That's weird. Something was close enough to hear me, but not close enough to hear that bottle? Alright, well, it sounds like there's multiple things. We're gonna see how the shotgun plays in this game. The front door's open. And there's a dude with an axe. Alright, I saw another dude walk by. Yeah, get over here. Hey. Efficiency. I feel like we're making progress. See, here's the thing. Their eyes still glow when they're dead. Only when they drop something do you know they're actually dead. Yeah, bottle is like the best meta. I don't think I'm going to invest in Bottle Breaker, because by the time an enemy grabs me, I'm probably already dead, and I might as well just take the loss. Shadows. I was going to say, it's like, you know, classic Atlanta. Atlanta's going to make it all the way to the end and choke. You know that's what Atlanta always does, is choke. Doesn't matter how good they are. They can have the best offense in the season. Doesn't matter. They're going to choke. Alright, we're going to cash in our 2 keys, is what we're going to do. And we have 5,000 goop juice, so that's going to be enough for an upgrade too. Ironically, getting the shotgun fills me with a little bit more confidence, and yet I don't necessarily want to use it. Yeah, I'm hearing a baby crying. So here's something I was thinking about earlier. Aren't you cute?
I know my office is relaxing, but it's no place to loiter.
Loiter. She enunciates all that. Sniper rifle cartridges. Well, I haven't fixed the sniper rifle yet, but that seems good. Shotgun shells, always appreciated. Oh, sweet. So this is like the last game where if you can't hold everything, it doesn't jip you. You actually get to just take what you need. Alright, I'm kind of feeling... Oh, that's 8,000. Never mind. I was going to say, like, I kind of want to move faster, but maybe we want to go... We could get both health upgrades. But then again, stamina is kind of important too, because we're running a lot. Alright, I think stamina is more important than health. Because if we're doing our... Because we haven't been using our healing items that often. I've been sitting on the same one first aid kit that they gave me. Thank God. I know it's going to probably be dicey. I'm probably going to burn through all of it during a boss fight. But for now, I think a stamina gauge is going to be important because staying mobile when it counts is going to be important. So I think this is a smart investment here. Unless there's... No, do more damage with weapons is a tool upgrade. Alright. Alright, so... Crazy Lady with a knife. One-shotter with the crossbow. Save crossbow bolts for Crazy Lady with a knife. Regular grunts, shoot them in the leg. You know, we're learning. I'm embarrassed to say that it's, you know, the second session and I'm just still getting the learning curve, but, you know, we're learning. Alright. Oh, no wonder that the crossbow takes so much. I'm like, how come the crossbow costs hundreds of parts to upgrade? And, like, the handgun's, like, 20. Even the shotgun's, like, 30. Ah, but you're gimped very, very early. What is the damage of the shotgun? See, I never like it when games do percentages like this, and they don't tell you what the base value is, because I don't know if a 5% upgrade on a shotgun is better than a 10% upgrade on a pistol. You think that it is, but you never actually know. Yeah, the crossbow is OP. They know what they're doing. A 5 to 10% upgrade doesn't seem very much, but I don't know. Ammo capacity, however, seems more useful. I doubt I'm going to be reloading a shotgun during anything but a boss fight, so I'm not so worried about that. Shave off 50 seconds off reload speed. Honestly, that seems like a good investment. Or let me say half a second, not 50 seconds. Half a second. Half a second seems fair. The nurse looks creepy to you. She seems like a nice lady. Okay, so look, that's cool. I appreciate them saying that just by upgrading the type of weapon, it applies to all the individual weapons. I was scared about that. I'm like, I don't want to do the handgun, and then the semi-auto or apparently the burst handgun doesn't apply. I don't want to do that. So I appreciate them saying it's a family of weapons. All right, we'll save for the improved Prospero Bolt. All right, I wonder if we can go back and get that one shell. I'm gonna go back and get that one shell. You never know, that one shell can make all the difference. Oh, and while we're here, we gotta drink some coffee. Silent Hill Nurse creepy? Ah, come on. Silent Hill Nurse was only in 2, and then the movie, and Homecoming? I think they used the nurses, the sexy, deadly nurses, in Origins, and I don't think they used them in Downpour. Alright, real fast, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Awesome one. What do you need reloading? The handgun. The handgun, the reload speed went from 2.3 seconds to 1.8 seconds. That's a pretty significant chunk of time. And it was only 20 upgrade parts. I'm like, that seems worth it. Since I realized that it's not, this game is baiting me. It's just like the first game, where the game baits you into thinking, go for the head is where you want. The head is not where you want. We're in RE4 rules, where you need to shoot them in the abdomen and the leg. Blow their leg off and then crush their head. This is RE4 rules. Unfortunately, Sebastian can't do kickflips like Leon can, but he can curb stomp with the best of them. Oh, while we're here... Yeah, let's upgrade. Let's make some ammo. Wow, requires 5 of those things for a single shotgun shell. Jeez. Okay. I thought we got 2 lead pipes. we can make one of these for sure. We may as well make one of these. Wait, we do have two. Oh, yeah, it says right there we have two. I don't want to max out harpoon bolts because we're going to use it so sparingly. These things are so good. But yeah. I was saying earlier, and I forgot to mention, I was trying to find some interesting discords to join. I was like, well, let's start with the fan bases I like. So the Kingdom Hearts Discord is chaos. It is so chaotic. I'm like, I don't know if I want to lurk on here. Final Fantasy 1 is just about as chaotic as you think it would be too. There is no official Resident Evil Discord, and that is so weird to me. There's either tiny little fan-made ones, and if you search Resident Evil, it redirects you to the Capcom official Discord, which isn't that useful because they only assign one tiny little server board to just Resident Evil. I'm like, there's so much Resident Evil going on right now. Are you telling me no? Like, does Capcom just shut them down? That, nuts to me. I'll make one, just in case we find one out in the open. It's clear that we're also going to need to keep a shock bolt just in case we need to open up some doors every now and then. Alright, so those residences are super useful. We may want to go and get the sniper rifle piece now. Alright, let's top off with some coffee. Because apparently it recharges every half an hour. Alright, so the stamina bar is definitely is noticeably larger. Larger. Okay. Now that we got a shotgun, not necessarily more safe, but we got something better. The fact that that's marked on our computer, on our map, is weird to me. But okay. Alright, so we went through the trains over here, the first bit. Sniper rifles all the way over here. Safe house in the middle of the map, that's kind of cool. Alright, so I say we start working our way up this road. We could start going up this road. But let's go up this road. Maybe I should have made more handgun bullets. I don't know, we'll see. If I botch this up, I botch this up. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. That house that we were just in, that zombie had an axe. We didn't pick up that axe. It's worth running over here for an axe. I hope it's still there. Oh, wait. He was looking around for us. Damn it. Hex isn't there. I totally knifed him and he didn't drop. Ah. Lame. Alright, so we have creepy road that goes off into the woods, and then middle of the street, definitely death zone, more houses to explore. We are going to go through neither of those. But it's weird that there was something there that we were learning. So there's something else in that house. But we don't have to go in there. So we're not worried about that. Maybe despawn. That's what I'm thinking. I think it may have despawned. Kind of a bummer. But oh well. Alright, so I know there's like 3 guys in this upcoming like court that's right past that bus. In fact, I think there's something in that bus. Thing is, I don't know sometimes if like going next to if you can see bodies underneath cars, because sometimes they're underneath cars. Flame barrel over there. Really? You didn't hear that? Okay. So they're not the most alert. So they can sometimes hear really well. But sometimes they can't hear really well. Okay. Alright, I can fall asleep at any minute. Well, I hope you have a nice dream. I think that guy has an axe. He does have an axe. Thank you so much for the bits. You are so sweet. Alright, we're gonna knife this dude. I hear another lady. Shit. Alright, he's going on a pattern. We're gonna watch his pattern really fast. And then he comes back here, and then he goes back there. Alright. Hey, you want to come over here and investigate? It's cool. Sometimes almost... Oh, this person also has an axe. Jeez, everybody here running around with axes. Alright, hopefully this one doesn't despawn. But we'll see. Sometimes it's almost better to let them kind of look at you, so they run in your direction, you can sneak kill them. Man, ambush has already paid for itself in Brain Juice. It has already paid for itself. I'm so glad I went with ambush instead of bottle breaker. Alright. Let's see what's in this truck. We got an axe, at least. No way it's empty. Oop. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do a wide sweep of the perimeter. And keep in mind, these guys can come out of literally tall grass too, or underneath cars. Alright, there's a dude on top of the truck. I hear somebody else. You just know there's going to be a time when I sneak up next to one of these cars, and like a dude's going to grab me. Alright, we may want to take care of Truckman first. Oh, come on. There's no way it's that easy. There's got to be a body there. I hear really weird breathing. Where is he? I thought he was on top of this truck. I don't want to jump. Oh, that's oil. Okay, we have... Oh, there he is. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, come down and look for me. Come down and look for me. Come down and look for me. Oh, I guess he lost me. Alright, if I throw this down here, will he come get it? It's worth a bullet. This dramatic music. Really? No one else came down. That was still good use of one bullet. So these Zambos are both really smart and really dumb. Oh wait, I think I got the guy. Okay, so if there was a dude there, I got him. Nice. 2 for 1, worth a bullet. Alright, so here's the thing. One of them has an axe. Really? Alright. Did they literally go back to the same spot? Oh, okay. Sort of. Interesting. Alright, so we have two dudes that are over there. Instead of going there, we're going to open this door over here and see what's up. I thought you were a body. I mean, you are a body, but I thought you were somebody instead of nobody. Ooh. See, at first... Oh, it's the what are they called? The dogs from Wolfenstein. The recent ones. Panzerhunds. There we go. Nice, that's cute. I mean, they are running on id's engine right now. Looks pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Mysterious machine. Nice. I like Easter eggs like that. They don't seem to like to stray too far from the areas of patrol. Yes and no, because remember the church guys, they followed me across town. But these guys, it seems like once they see you, they'll follow you forever. But once you lose sight of them, or they lose sight of you, then it's not so bad. Alright, what's in here? I like how you can look in this building before you get in there. Of course, you can't see anything because you know they're going to do something nasty once you get inside. I have one bottle. Man, all of a sudden I want bottles. That actually worked out way better than I thought it was. Alright, let's see if we can sneak on this dude. Surgical. Okay, all of a sudden we have 3 axes. I mean, let's be real. Oh, we need to go here anyway. I couldn't use a shock bolt on that? I hope that did the trick. I somehow got younger in the sequel, but at the same time, I'm also older. It's been 3 years since the last game. Kind of feel the kills. What was it Huber said? You can feel the blood or the life leaving their eyes or something like that. Some weird line. That's oddly poetic, but at the same time also kind of weird. What is this? Why would I want to push that? Bottle. What is this, The Last of Us? Am I pushing trash cans? Ah, I see. I guess we're getting high ground here? Oh, I guess we would have. This thing's flashing now. Oh, okay. There's a new signal. Shotgun shells 50 meters that way. Probably inside that garage. It's strange that there's nothing coming up on the signal over here. I wonder why. Also, there's a door up there. And there's this big wide old area over here, which I'm not sure what it was, because it's kind of half sunken. But whatever. We're exploring. It's like what I thought before. I feel like a large portion of this chapter is just going to be... I mean, since we're making the comparisons to Last of Us, it's like Last of Us Part 2 was Seattle Day 1. Granted, this came out in 2017, I think. 2017 is when this game came out. Big year, by the way. That was Prey as well, wasn't it? Tampa Bay shitting on the Houston right now. Hey, I resemble that remark. I don't care about sports teams, you know that. The shotgun on my back is freaking out. Oh, come on. That is such bait. The moment you get there, whatever killed you is going to come out. But you know what? I'm going to take that bait. Actually, is there something in the area that's killing dudes? Is there like gas or something? Red Barrel, whatever it is. Yeah, the flashlight is both useful and useless. Okay, that totally just moved on its own. Of course not. Really? That really looks like I should be able to break that. I can't break that? Really? Am I supposed to light this on fire? That doesn't seem like it would go anywhere, though. Now, once you have the axe, you automatically have it. This is weird. This looks like something I should be able to break. But okay, I guess I can't. What is that? Oh, that's a hand. Okay. Okay, I'm a little lost. You're locked on this side. I gotcha. Yeah, because they're clearly lighting it like I'm supposed to do something with it. I'm afraid to like spend a bullet to open this. We haven't had to shoot anything else to open it so far in this game. So far, everything's been smashable. Can't climb on top of stuff. I don't see anything to drop. can't climb this. Alright, I guess I'll shoot it just once. Nope. That was a waste. I'm stumped. Yeah, but if I shoot the oil's all the way over here. I guess there's nothing else to do but shoot the oil. If this works, I'm going to be a little bit mad, because that's a very obtuse solution. Yeah. Now we've wasted 2 bullets. What the heck? There's something I'm missing, isn't there? We can't shoot the light. We can't shoot the thing. What the heck is going on? This light got tipped over. I don't... Noel, help me. You've played this game before, help me. I'm just lost right now, honestly. Okay. Maybe we come back here, because we're not even getting a signal here, you know? We're not even getting a signal. So maybe we come back here. Maybe we get, like, some item that allows us to break wood. That was very weird. I just didn't understand. Because, yeah, that wood looks like it was breakable. I just don't understand. I hate leaving 2 axes in here. Oh, did that other axe despawn? Oh, it did, didn't it? Aw, man. Okay, so the axes despawn after a while. Sucks. But okay. I know Sebastian's out of shape. But, man, really? The fact that you struggle so much to... You don't even want to hold on to, What is that? Oh, okay. You don't even want to hold on to, an extra axe is nuts to me. Alright, so this is where we left off before with the train. And nothing here. Okay. We're just doing a sweep of the area. Because for now, while enemies are not respawning, because... And I thought about it too. I was like, oh, the enemies don't respawn. That's kind of cool. Well, it makes sense because otherwise you'd farm enemies for infinite ammo and infinite brain juice. So they're not going to give you a farming opportunity. Lead pipe. Oh, this is bait. So much of this screams bait. I'm checking under all the cars, by the way. Ever since that one zombie that came underneath a car, that means every zombie you have to check underneath the car now. Alright, so there could have been multiple ways inside this area, which is kind of cool. I appreciate them doing that. Oh. In some places you can climb on the rooftop. I kind of wonder... Yeah, they clearly balanced this game on how people play through the first one. They kind of went counterculture. I was like, oh, so you think you play the first one, you think you're a badass? Ha 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 ha. Eat shit and die. The quick turn is very quick. This is faster than Resident Evil. How is he so quick? But he's so slow on everything else. Sebastian's got fast feet. I think he's been practicing dancing the last 3 years. Are you a body? Oh, you are definitely a body. Yeah, you're definitely bait. God, it's just... it's kind of annoying. Oh, that's a computer. I wonder if the computers all lead somewhere. It's just kind of annoying that you can clearly see this as a trap, and you can't double tap bodies. I guess you could shoot it. Because, like, you know that's a real thing. Oh, there's a big boy in there. I think that's our other investigation point. Yeah, it is. So that red area, that red building's our next spot anyway. Alright, before we enter this garage, we're going to resolve this truck issue. Are you a big boy? God, there's another one over there, too. I almost feel like we should shoot him in the leg. Yeah, I think I saw something clip through the truck, too. I heard something, too. Alright. Do we go for the head or do we go for the leg? I feel like maybe we go for the leg, actually. Stomp the head. Let me stomp the head. Okay. Really? I can't trust that he's not dead. This should be like Dead Space, man. Dead Space will let me stomp the head. Oh, this is the auto repair shop they were talking about with the sniper rifle parts. No, that's way up there. Okay, I guess it's a different auto repair shop. Holy flit. Shotgun, I choose you. Whoa, that thing gets damage done. That thing just disappeared. This shotgun gets work done. Oh my gosh. Now, you might as well be throwing a water bottle on those guys. Damn, I like this shotgun. That dude just disappeared. Shotgun's like, nope, not JPEG. That guy has an axe, though. Woo! Really, game? Shotgun, you are... Allow me to give you a warm welcome to the team. This episode is now renamed I Have a Shotgun. There's a way to get the revolver from the first game in this one. Ooh. What do I have to do? Oh, teasing me like that. Alright, what do you have in here that's worth it? That was worth killing 4 dudes. A first aid kit that I can't use. And shotgun shells I can't pick up. Well, I say I use those shotgun shells right now.
What's that?
Really, game? Oh, the big boys take a lot of damage. Okay, so the big boys are apparently very resistant to shotgun blasts. It's also dismaying to me that you can't just walk up to them and shotgun blast them while they're inert. It seems like they have armor. This game really doesn't like you sneaking up on the Zambos. That seems a little one-sided. I mean, not like anything in this game hasn't been, right? Yeah, next time I'm just going to use a bottle or just pop them once with a pistol that I actually need to get ammo for. Oh. Ooh, brain juice. Thank you. Okay, so we have 5,000. And we also have 2 pistols. So here's the thing. This game wants me to go in here to get shotgun shells, but I am full on shotgun shells. But I actually still want to clear the area, still? But how do I get in? Is there a door here? Oh yeah, of course there is. Herp derp. Alright, I don't see anybody, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, of course. Alright, so we probably have to get in through the roof? I don't remember seeing a ladder, though. How much, gunpowder do I have? .68's pretty good. Alright, so clearly something else is going to open this garage door. Because clearly we cannot. Okay. This is another come back and see what you can do later thing. Ooh. Hold on. Alright, because of this, we're going to go all the way back and cash in this key. Actually, there's a safe spot closer to us. Yeah, actually, it's... Let's just get to the safe spot. That's a bottle. We will remember that bottle. Alright, so that's the mission area that we have to go to, that auto repair shop. And... what is that? It's like a restaurant? And real fast. So while we're here... Is it inside this one with the red signal? Let's find out. Gas station. Classic. I swear, every time that pulse comes up, it startles me. Because I keep thinking it's like an enemy has spotted you sound. Speaking of... Just because we don't see anybody doesn't mean there isn't anybody. Like this, for example. Like, come on, man. I know you're real. Okay. That's a very cheeky zombie.
Power disabled. Nothing's getting in here. Not even you, Hayes! Find yourself another safe house! This place is locked tight! Understand? Shit. This is so fucked. Didn't sign up for this.
I never asked for this.
Gonna be okay. You're locked in, man. Just gotta wait it out. What the fuck was that sound? How did that get in here? What the hell is that?
Whoa. That laugh was like right in my ears. Also, we don't know if this game's gonna try to pull a sneaky one where the safe rooms are quote unquote safe. We don't know that. What is that? Was that an explosive bolt? Oh, it's a smoke bolt. Sometimes stealth is a better option than fighting? Sure. It's easier to a sneak kill when enemies can't see you. Cool. I agree. The question is, how long does a smoke bolt last? That's going to be the question. When you assume you make an ass out of you and me, that is exactly correct. Ooh, we can go back into the bunker. But before we do that, anything new here? Like, I'm hearing a baby. Oh no, that's just the cat. Okay. Any new clues? Any new files? Like, if I was designing this game, the final save room would actually be bait, and like you go there and like the boss will still attack you. It'll be like a save point that's between boss phases, and so you go through one boss phase, you're like, oh, phew, a checkpoint, and you go there and like the boss will just like rip through the wall and attack you while you're in the save point. Man, because you can only do stuff like that once. You can't get away with it all the time. Okay, so this tells us the smoke bomb lasts like 5 seconds. That is enough to either break line of sight or get one stealth kill. It's not worth wasting a whole bolt just to get a stealth kill, though. That is definitely a get out of dodge tactic. Alright, so we can pour everything into the harpoon still. I don't have a high grade weapon part, though. I feel like we put into the crossbow. Because I'm hoping that if it's like the last game in any way, I don't know, maybe you can confirm this, Noel, that if you set one enemy on fire, if he touches another enemy, it will catch everyone else on fire. At the very least, it'd save you some ammo. The harpoon is still like the most worth it, I feel. Okay. We managed to get from all the way from here to there without dying or taking a hit. Aren't we good?
Cassidy Adams. Always a pleasure to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you too. Alright. Nice. That's exactly how much I just spent. So it's like I just got free bullets. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I swapped out the controller, by the way. I went to storage and got my backup PS4 controller. I still have the 2 collectible ones that the company gave me from 2 to Expos. I didn't want to open them because they're collectibles. But I don't know how collectible they may be, because collectible means that somebody else values it. But it's technically a rare packaging, but it's also just a regular controller. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, Reflexes 2 sounds really useful. A 30% chance, a 1 out of 3 chance to have an enemy miss you is pretty darn nice. We actually have not been using our healing items. I guess good for us. Do we want to be more sneaky? Extended range for stealth kill would be nice. But we could also just save up for move faster when crouched. Because we're crouching all the time. Remember how we were just talking about the movie The Witches the other stream? Yeah. Wait, you saw a commercial for a remake? Are you sure? That's the same movie. The same exact movie. Turning the kid into the mouse and everything. Brawler seems like such bait. Gains the ability to kick stunned enemies. How do you stun an enemy? Well, actually, I guess you can throw a bottle at it. That stuns it, technically, but why would you want to kick it when you could kill it? I guess we could do weapon sway. I'm feeling either reduce weapon sway or we save up. We just keep banking. And then get and we get move faster while crouched. Because we're not that far from this. We're only 2,250 away. We're gonna get that pretty soon. I think we save up for Prowler 2. I'm feeling Prowler 2. Okay. How are we doing on time? Alright. It sucks that we lost like half an hour because of technical difficulties, but you know how it is some nights. So on one hand, it's kind of cool that I'm spending more time in just Chapter 3 of Evil Within 2 than I'm spending on the entirety of Resident Evil 3 Remake. But at the same time, Resident Evil 3 Remake was a little bit more interestingly paced. Alright, say we go exploring down here, actually. Oh, okay. So we're actually right where the sniper rifle parts are. Actually, we got a good bit of ground done here. The town's not that big per se, but there's a lot of pockets of density. Because we're gonna hit the wraparound for this street right here pretty soon. RE3 Remake is definitely worth it. I recommend it, but if you can get it on a discount, that would be better. That was a game that I enjoyed playing so much, I 100%ed it. RE2 Remake is still way better. It's there are a lot. It's true that there's a lot of missed potential with RE3 Remake, just like with the original RE3, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still a good game. It was 50% off on Steam a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's because it was Golden Week, and everything was on sale from Japanese developers. But yeah, just wait a few weeks. I mean, it's going to be November pretty soon. Black Friday, you know it's going to be slashed. If you can spend $20 or less on it, it's worth it for that price. RE3 Remake would have been so much better if it didn't work on multiplayer. I agree. Resistance, I don't think is the way to go. If we could roll back the clock and maybe if I was running the project, here's what I would have done. Get rid of Resistance, bring back Mercenaries mode, because at least that's still single player content that's interesting, and the original did it. You don't have to go big on Mercenaries mode. Instead, though, add more single player content, like add more chapters afterwards instead of just doing Resistance. And don't do Resistance, instead do Outbreak File 3. Outbreak File 3 needs to come back.
Looks like it's locked by some sort of password.
Alright. We're running into multiple gates here. Also, I never noticed that if you look on the back, the little transponder, you actually see the distance to your objective. I actually never noticed that. That's a cool detail. So, watch his butt. I mean, my gun kind of covers it up, and so does the bottom of the screen. But that's a nice immersive way. Like, if you're looking normally, you don't see it. But when I'm looking down, you can see it. That's a nice detail. Alright, let's see what we can do while we're out here. Alright. I'm positive Fats McGee over here is real. Oh geez, I didn't realize there were two of them. Okay, so instead, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw a bottle. And we're gonna see what happens. Wait. Did I just hear somebody? Alright, so we're going to leave them alone. Because if they're not going to wake up from a bottle being thrown on them, and they only wake up when there's action nearby, like gunshots, it's one of those best to let sleeping dogs lie. Also, just being real, with all these empty bottles around, if I was Sebastian, I'd be making some effing Molotovs with all these empty freaking whiskey bottles I'm finding everywhere. I hear somebody. Also, are you a thing? Speaking of The Thing, which is one of my favorite horror movies slash monster movies of all time, I only just through YouTube recommends, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube recommends over finishing Wild Arms, because I'm just going to be real with you guys. You guys get it straight from me when you're jumping on stream. It's one of the benefits. Wild Arms is a very dull game. You're not going to notice it from the recap, because the recap you just get like all killer, no filler. Wild Arms is a very dull game. And it's very dull to edit. And so I kind of get demotivated with it. So when I'm distracting myself between doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is getting out Wild Arms so I can work on the next project, which is more interesting, I learned that there are actually 3 endings to The Thing. Not just within the movie, but they made 3 endings out after the movie ended. They made, of course, the video game that was on the Xbox original and PC. Whoa, what is that? Holy smack. What the heck is that? That's like a shadow person. And they have a lot of arms. I get the feeling they can resist a shotgun. That's something that I'm going to want a firebolt for, I almost promise. Yeah, that's very much a game telling me, whenever you're in an open world area or an open environment area and you see like a clearly over-leveled enemy, that's the game designer subtly telling you, yo, turn back. You don't want this. You don't want to pick this fight. But yeah, there's the Xbox original The Thing video game. John Carpenter himself actually was part of the process of making in a little bit. I don't know. There's debate on that. Some people say John Carpenter was part of the development process. Some people say that he just was there to give his thumbs up or something like that. Some people say he liked the game, which is weird to me because I don't think most people like that game. I didn't play the game, so I don't know. I just heard things. One of the many things you hear is that game wasn't great. That thing can call enemies? Good to know. Alright, Union Auto Repair. And, what was I saying? There was the video game, then there is, what was it? There's 2 comic books. 2 comic books, actually. There's a set of 4 comic books, and then there was like a 2-part one. That was kind of weird. I'll take the bait, though. Alright, there's the signal. But there could be weird stuff in here. And what's funny is that in all 3 versions, that all just go in dramatically different ways. Nails. We still haven't found a use for nails yet. Every single one of them agrees that MacReady was not infected, but, shit, what was the name of the other guy? The black guy who was at the very end. Childs. But Childs was. But the thing is, if you pay attention to the movie, you already know that. Because in the movie, they establish that when you get infected by the thing, it tears up your clothes while it's infecting you and changing you. It can't take inorganic stuff, so that's why stuff like metal and clothes can't be converted by the thing. And the thing also doesn't think to like necessarily change clothes, but does tear up clothes. It does change clothes. Because Childs there's three evidence. One is the infamous breathing versus not breathing, and that's true. That's partly evidence. But what's more concrete is the fact that Childs is wearing a different jacket from when he entered the spaceship versus when he left, which is pretty indicative of he got infected. And the bottle that McCready gives him is the same bottle he just was creating a Molotov cocktail with gasoline from. So he basically gave Childs gasoline to drink it, and Childs drinks it and there's no reaction, so you know he's an alien. Because he's not aware that he was just handed gasoline to drink. So there's basically three supporting bits of pretty concrete evidence that Childs was infected and McCready wasn't. But it's kind of cool that all three pieces of exterior media basically confirm that too. That McCready was not infected, Childs was. It's kind of funny though, because Carpenter kind of wanted to make it more open, where it's debatable. But he kind of also made it where he made good continuity within his own movie, and so you could figure it out.
How am I supposed to get supplies? Shit. How am I supposed to get supplies if every cache is overrun with those things? Should do it. You're not getting out of there, shit heels. James, it's Ryan. Come in. I locked a bunch of those things in the room underneath the auto body shop. I'm heading to the visitor center now. James, do you copy?
There's a supply cache under here. I gotta get down there.
Do we gotta get down there?
New signal.
James, where the fuck are you? Get your ass to the visitor center. You're never gonna believe.
I can't believe...
Visitor center it is.
So you take it once you're infected, you're done? Yep, absolutely. Like the doctor who initially was inspecting the body already surmised, it just takes one cell. One cell. And you are infected. It is instantaneous infection. Oh, is this a puzzle? So this one does 5 lights. This one does 6 lights. This one does 2 lights. This one does 4 lights. How many lights we got down here? Alright, so 4 and then 6. Look at us. We're thinking with portals. We're so smart. Nice. What is that? Oh shit. That lady. We know what to do with that. Turn around, please. Well, not towards me. Shit. That was a bad call. See, why did I ever doubt the crossbow bolt? I knew the crossbow bolt was the way to go. Why did I ever doubt it? Why did I waste 3 shotgun shells? Damn, she was alert. She was like, I ain't falling for that bottle. Shouldn't have doubted the crossbow. Crossbow MVP. Man, you weren't joking. Good lord, she took 3 point-blank shotgun blasts. That is nuts. And yet, 1 crossbow bolt does it. That's why we invest in the crossbow, by the way. Because if you just need to win, crossbow. For when you just absolutely have to win. Wild Arms gets better with 2 and 3. I'll take your word for it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Wild Arms 1, I am amazed that game got a sequel. Because that game's writing has problems. That game's writing has so many problems. Oh my god. This seems like a safe place to jump down. But here's the thing, though. If you didn't have a crossbow, how are you supposed to take that lady out? She would use all your ammo. I guess you would run. I guess you would just try to dodge her or something. Well, you can't really dodge in this game.
I know. And that makes what I have to do even harder. Stop joking around, man. Sorry, John. But I have to do this. Mobius doesn't allow for mistakes. Mobius? What on earth is Mobius?
Use the axe on her? Oh, would the axe actually one-shot her? I didn't even think about that. If the axe one-shots her, holy crap. Axe is OP. Like, this is obviously bait. Someone's gonna jump on us. It might one-shot her? We'll see. And I saw the rat and I was like, ah, it's a Plague Tale. It's the super rats again. Alright, so we have 3 things over there. They look like normals. They're across a gate. That's probably going to give way once we get close. Is that a key card thing that I need? I need a password, don't I? Yeah, I need a password. Alright, does this have a set password? Or is this random? And I have to find it in the game first.
What's this? Some kind of cipher?
That was not nice, game. I take the gunpowder and immediately does that. What an impolite game. I didn't get a chance to look at the cipher. Oh, okay. What am I looking for? Okay, well we need a code. Is it for this? B34? I wonder. B34. Before we open this door, let's check out this door though. More nails. Okay, so many nails. Wait, it said open. Oh, it's a door. Okay, I thought it was a chest. I can't tell if it's background noise or scratching or if I actually hear breathing. Is this a weapon case? Interesting. Ooh, explosive bolt. Nice. Oh, so that's what I use nails for. Okay. And ladder going up. Alright, well, before we go up, what do you think? Should we try our harpoon bolt? Actually, we can always access it from the menu, so we don't have to quick select it. Although putting a weapon wheel, if you're going to do this, why not just, I don't know, I guess it is technically a weapon wheel. I don't know, I just wish there were more shortcut options. So the cipher says B34. Does that mean it's one of these options here? Is it B and then 3 and then 4? 9676? I'm thinking the same thing. There we go. Now we're thinking with portals. You know those 3 scumbags are going to come back. Let's be for real. What is this? Yeah, high-grade weapon parts. Alright, so even if those 3 scumbags are outside right now, it's okay. I can't tell if I'm hearing footsteps or not. It's hard to tell with this game. Speaking of tripwires, is this another camera thing? Alright, she's just a normal one. This looks like a camera trap. Actually, I think this is, yeah, this is the garage we couldn't get out of before. Alright, I'll take the bait. We don't have a choice. We can't jump in this game. Oh. Interessante. So either way, are we going to use a bullet to attract this lady's attention? Do we just stand up? Yo, lady, come over here. Yo. Oh, can I jump on top of this? No, of course I can't. Because the game doesn't let me. Yo, right here. Right here. Investigate over here, lady. That was actually not bad. I got knocked back, but I took no damage. I am still shocked this big boy over here is still sleeping. I hear breathing. Alright, there's something behind there. Alright, question is, do we... One thing you notice is that when you stealth kill, you get items from enemies. I mean, you get items when you kill them normally with bullets too. If it's like the first game, though, if you kill an enemy with bullets, you get less of an item than versus stealth killing. That's how it was in the first game. Really, game? Did you see that? Did you see that? Game, you're cheating. This game cheats. Oh, you think it's the latter? You think it gives you less if you stealth kill? Interesting. You might be right. Alright, come on, surprise me. I know you want to. Yeah, the game clearly wants you to stealth kill or run away. It's hard to tell, though. Okay. I'm hearing people. Whoever's behind here, just come out. Oh, you just want to tumble those boxes over dramatically? Is that what you want to do? Come over. Come over here. Come over here. Game, come on, you're better than that. See, because I got 300 off that. That seems about normal. I was like, gee, I wonder if the game wants to spook me by tossing over those boxes. And then it immediately loses sight of me. I know I'm playing on normal difficulty, but at the same time, it's kind of funny to me. Alright. Are those three assholes going to come from that door over there? Oh no, you're going to make me go through that hallway. Gotcha. Or maybe not, no. No, no, that's the door that we couldn't open before. Still, that one with the big boy just standing up the moment I aimed at him and never before. Oh my god, game. Cracked me up. It's funny the radio's also like, get shotgun shells. There's oh, okay, here's more. I'm about to say, it's like, you only gave me 2 shotgun shells. Okay, 5 shotgun shells. It's a good thing I have all these. Oh wait, you gave me handgun bullets. You gave me 2 shotgun shells for this entire excursion, when the entire point was shotgun shells. You gave me 2. Well, I guess to be fair, we also got high-grade weapon parts. So now we can finalize our crossbow. Which, by the way, is what we're going to save up for. Come on now. Alright, so we got everything right, I think. Nothing else in here? I don't think we missed any angel statues, right? No angel statues in here? Angel statues in here? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh wait, was there a big boy in the parking lot? Oh, we got him, I guess. Oh, That's a lock that needs to be opened. Okay, so the game wants us to go to the visitor center. I guess we might as well. So we'll go down there. Actually, no, we're getting kind of close on time. I don't want to start anything. We will... I guess just save and upgrade if we can. Get some bullets. Oh, I didn't notice you on top of the van. Do you have anything? You do not. We got progress done. We started a little rough. But I think we're slowly adjusting to the learning curve of this game. Slowly. I think stamina regen might be the next thing we go after creep faster. Okay, so it's clear that certain story events are going to unlock certain walls because we went into the visitor center before and it wouldn't let us unlock a door. I guess until we visited that other part of town. I wonder if the dude's in here and he'll talk to us. Oh, he is here. I was actually kind of expecting him not to be. I guess you're not going to tell me about the new thing you discovered. Do you want the EX crossbow? Damn straight I do. Alright, so we're gonna... Man, 700. That's a long shot. No pun intended. But fire bolts are so good. I mean, the bolts are already good. The fact that these bolts one-shot those crazy witches is nuts to me. But at the same time, there's also really creepy things like the big shadow man. We're still gonna need like arsenals. I think a firebolt will be just the thing we need because hey, what's wrong with adding a dot over time? At the very least, if they're on fire, maybe they won't chase me as much. You can't go wrong with lighting things on fire. I think we don't spend our weapon parts on anything else except the crossbow at this point. We're gonna save up for 700. Exercise discipline. Alright, so we have 19 handgun bullets. That's pretty fair. We are almost maxed on shotgun shells. No, actually, no, we have 3 out of 7. Shotgun is definitely worth investing. Wait, hold on. The back of that truck had shotgun shells, right? No, we already used it. That's right. Alright, so that big crazy creepy guy is guarding the sniper rifle part because we saw him, he's right there. So, maybe we can beat him with explosives? We have explosive bolts. Bombs usually do the trick. Either way, we'll attack the rogue signal next. Then we're gonna go up here. And maybe we'll try tackling the big scary shadow man. I mean, there's got to be... I know he's a big scary tough man, but maybe by leading with the crossbow bolt, if we can kite him into the open streets, maybe we can help. I don't know. You said he calls enemies. The fact that he spawns trash mob is intimidating because trash mobs in this game are bad. They are very bad. This is kind of like, it's like, oh man, if only you had a sniper rifle and you could snipe those guys from afar, right? That's what I would use a sniper rifle for sure. But okay, either way, we'll check out what this guy over here wants across the street. And, you know, we'll see. Alright, let's go over and see if we can get some brain juice in us first. I don't think we have any keys. We still have our axe, too. And my axe. I keep getting turned around. I know the upgrade's over here, and I keep getting turned around.
Not looking so good. Let me help.
I love this nurse. She's awesome. Okay. Sneak better. Sneak faster. This is sneak better, which is still good. Sneak faster is good too. The fact they put grabby hands over here just makes me so weird. I don't think we have any keys. No, we don't have any keys. All right.
How am I ever going to get these nails right if you keep interrupting my manicure? Don't you think it's time that you moved on to the task at hand?
I could have sworn they explained Tatiana in the last game. I know she's the AI that Kidman put in for this game, but I could have sworn they gave us some info last time. Okay. I think we reached a good stopping point for today. Like I said, it started rough, but I think we're getting better at this game. The fact that we have a couple better weapons and a better understanding of how enemies work in this game helps. I wonder what triggered the big boy in the garage waking up, because we aimed at him and then he magically stood up. But we've aimed at other ones and they didn't stand up. What was different? We threw bottles at them, doesn't wake them up. Shooting them wakes them up. But it seems to cost a bullet because they seem to take no damage. You can't walk up to them and point blank headshot them, which you'd think would be great. I almost want to try a crossbow bolt on them, but those are way too precious, and I'm not using it on a sleeping fat boy. Hell no, those are our anti-witch, anti-shadow man weapons. So, we'll see. Let's see. So, as much as I would love to spend more time playing this throughout the week, until next Sunday, I do need to buckle down and finish Wild Arms. I have to. It's already almost the middle of the month. I'm always kicking myself for falling behind. But it's I hate that I keep falling behind, or at least I keep feeling I'm falling behind. Because after this done with this, I need to get out 4 mini videos and then 1 regular video. And I just I'm probably gonna take a hiatus during December. Because here's one thing that's burning me out, is doing so many back-to-back RPGs. Doing back-to-back RPGs burns me out. Because normally what I used to do when I was doing recaps at my own pace, it was do an RPG, then do like a non-RPG. Then do an RPG, then do a non-RPG, or do a couple non-RPGs. So you can take a break. But when you jump from one long RPG to another long RPG to another long RPG, it burns me out so much. I really wish I could elaborate better than that, but it's very exhausting. It's also frankly not very fun. Because the way you have to go through an RPG is everything you learn and everything you've done and everything, all the time you spent, you have to flush all of that out of your head. Because you now have to relearn whole new cast, whole new plot points, whole new story continuity, whole new like battle system, mechanics, everything. And then just immediately move to the next thing. And it's to go from one big project to another big project. I'm like, oh my god, there are people that do game reviews like this. I can understand how some of them get burned out on it. But while I'm not doing formal reviews per se, it's just like, ugh, man. And another timeline, because people ask me, hey, do you ever plan on doing books or anime or TV shows? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that, because I already have, just looking at the open list of games that I have to do, if I average 25 games a year, which is about what I do, like roughly every 2 weeks, and then every now and then I get a short one in. If I average that, then I have enough already in the open playlist just completing that for the next 3 years, doing nothing else but the playlist I already have open. That is nuts to me, that I basically have 3 years doing the same series over and over. And I look at, like, you know, the open series, which fortunately some of them are not RPGs, but I'm like, I'm looking at 10 years here. I'm like, it almost feels like a prison sentence some days. I know it sounds depressing, and I'm not trying to depress anybody. I'm still doing it because I want to, but at the same time, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Is this how like AVGN felt? You know? I don't know. If I could even have half of his acclaim, that'd be amazing. But and then I tried looking through YouTube or looking at just Google and trying to find like, is there a way I can see if there's any other channel that do something similar to mine, that I can be like, can I reach out to them and just talk peer to peer, be like, hey, how are you doing things, like what's your process, other than hiring a staff? But it's like, I don't even make enough money to support myself on this, much less hiring a staff. But you don't have to finish series, it is your channel. Well, that's just it, Shadows. It's my channel. I like to finish things. It bothers me so much. It is like a nagging little scratch to see an open series. It really bothers me. I'm the one who allowed it to get this far. I'm the one who allowed it to... I don't like running out my game time while I talk. We're just fireside chatting now. I don't like, you know, I hate starting something and not finishing it. I'm not that type of person. But at the same time, it's just like, I just feel almost like I'm the one who painted myself in this corner where I can't do the games that I want to do. I have to constantly do the games that, whether or not I want to do them, I have to do them because they're part of a series I already started. And I'm the one who allowed that to happen. Because how weird is it that somebody comes in and you're like, hey, letting your pride kill you again? It's also not cool if you do like one game in a series and then you do nothing else in that series. Like, what's the point of doing Breath of Fire 1 and Breath of Fire 4 if you don't do Breath of Fire 2 and 3? That just seems dumb. Now, there are some series that I do draw the line on. For example, I'm not doing every single Kingdom Hearts game because I'm not doing the mobile ones. I'm not killing myself for that. Did you learn a 3-time game site? Hey man, I had this habit going into that environment. This was not forged from that environment. That was my personality quirk before. I think part of it wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to get through so many rough installments. Because just being real, and I know it's going to offend some people to hear this, but some of these older games in the mid-90s, look, you were a kid with very limited experience, very limited exposure. These games weren't that good even when they came out. Like, for example, Wild Arms right now is kind of below average for even 1995 standards. Like, it's not that good. It's a very average on the low end game. Like, if I were to give it a rating right now, actually I can't because I'm just doing post-production now. It's basically a C-. It brings nothing new to the table. And it looks rough. Like, this was a game that supposedly is on the PS1 early. Even though the PS1 came out in 1994, and this came out in 1995. Late 1995, mind you. Not early, like late 1995. So the system's almost, like, you know, a full year and change old. It's 8 months before Final Fantasy VII comes out, if you want to put things in perspective. And this game looks like it's literally an SNES game. It's an SNES game. Yes, it has those 3D models, but those are rough 3D models. It also has bad artistic cohesion, because whoever was designing the monsters, they just took random monsters. Like, we're just going to have a lizard with really big eyes and 3 legs, and we're going to have a giant wolf person with huge paws and shoots ice and fire sometimes. Like, there is no artistic cohesion behind designing the monsters here. And they take the Western aesthetic and do almost nothing with it. It's like, what's the point of putting this in a Western? And the writing tone changes from the first half of the game to the second half of the game. It actually changes for the better, but the first half of the game, the writing is written in this over-theatrical way. It is almost comically so. It is so over-theatrical that I'm like, this is not only not good dialogue, but it is not well presented. It's that same sort of melodrama where it's like, ugh, you cannot handle the weight of my sword, for it is a burden that bears the weight of 1,000 souls in torment. And he's like, you must carry on, because the entire fate of the world depends on our every action. It is horrifying that our relics would be used for these atrocities against humanity. It's like, this is such ham. It is chewing the scene so hard. I'm like, this writing is not good. This is barely good for like stage play writing. And it's funny is because halfway through the game, they give up on it and they start talking like normal. So I'm like, I think even the translators are just like, this is stupid. I'm going to stop this. And so they start talking like normal halfway through the game. I'm like, now the game's getting a little bit better. But it is not good. And like I'm saying, it's like when it comes to the story and the writing, like that sort of stuff, it doesn't matter what day and age you write it in. It's going to be a certain quality regardless. And I think that's what kills my motivation. It's like when I was playing Crosscode on here, I didn't stream anything for almost a month because Crosscode was just so unpleasant to get through. And normally a game like Wild Arms wouldn't take me 4 weeks to get through. It would take me like 2 weeks. But because it was such a pain to go through, it really dragged the process down. I wish I could just have a writer or an editor or a person who does any of that sort of stuff to just be like, okay, like here's footage, start writing the script. That's not how that works. Or it's like, I wish I could just be like, all right, I wrote the script, you cut this game. I wish I could just shovel it off to somebody else, but I can't. It's all me. And so stuff like that, whenever I hit a game like that just demotivates me, it kills my work progress and process. Kills me. I'm glad that the games get better. A series that's had 5 installments and then a mobile version can't be all that bad per se. I'm glad it got better, but man, this first game is just not good. And I know, like I always keep my own personal opinions, except for times like this or the deep cut, where I can speak off the cut and I can speak candidly. Because obviously when I write it, it's always a neutral tone. I'm always professionally neutral. When you hear the script, it's only highlighting the best parts, showing the best scenes, talking the best about the game. Because this is for preservation purposes. But, oh my god. This game did not... It can't even age well when it wasn't good to begin with. And the fact that it got a remake that is allegedly better and not that much better doesn't surprise me. The only interesting thing this game does is that its magic system is kind of cool, where you can kind of use elements and create spell things on a grid. That sort of self-direction for how you want to grow your magic is kind of cool, but only one character uses magic, really. Everyone else just kind of just uses like a super bar. And it's also one of those games that's a very, very simple brute force battle system that bores me to death, because all you do in every single battle, it is no different. They try nothing creative in any battle. Every single battle is the same battle. You just auto-select your strongest attack, you select the best gun on Rudy, and you select the strongest sword attack on Jack. And you press select and you kill the enemy with damage. It is... the first battle you fight in this game is the same battle for the entirety of the game. They try nothing creative with the entire battle system. And because of that, it gets so boring, so repetitive. It's one of those games that I wish had an auto battle function, because it's just, there's no brain work in this game. So you can't even enjoy the battling. The music's okay, but the music loops very quickly. It uses the same music for every single dungeon, which isn't so bad normally, but like the tracks are very hit or miss. The thing with the dungeons, though, is the dungeons are probably the best part of that game. The dungeons are actually pretty good, to be fair. Those dungeons are on the high end of average. That's like the one positive point, is that whoever did the dungeon design did a pretty okay job. The dungeons are diverse enough, they try different stuff with the creative ideas, and that's okay. But they also drag on for a while, some of them, where it's like, I really feel like I should be done with this and some of them have super high encounter rates, and because this battle system isn't even that good to begin with, it drags on. All this was stacking on itself for it's like, oh god, this game is such a pain to get through. And for better or for worse, it's not like running from the battles would have helped you. There's cool stuff you can do later. Like, some of the on-field magic is cool. Like, it gives you a spell where, like invisibility, where you literally turn invisible, you only see your footprints, is kind of cute. And you don't encounter enemies, which is kind of cool. It gives you a lot of quote-unquote field items, but here's the difference between using field items in, like, say, Zelda and field items in Wild Arms. In field items in Wild Arms, they introduce an obstacle and then introduce an item to get rid of it. So in other words, it doesn't serve a purpose, except for arbitrary gates. As opposed to, like, say, Pokemon or Zelda, where the gates in the world are used by a move, but that move is also used in things like battle. You know, it serves a purpose beyond just getting rid of that one arbitrary MacGuffin wall. That's the difference. Or like Metroid. It's like, yes, this door can only be opened by an ice beam, but you know what you can also use an ice beam for? Freezing enemies. It's not just for opening ice doors. Wild Arms takes like has a 0 learning curve. If you've played any classically designed, I'll be polite and say classically designed RPG, you played Wild Arms. And it doesn't get any better. And the pacing of the plot is just not very good either. It looks better in the recap because it moves quicker, obviously. And but you're just chasing one MacGuffin. You're just chasing one MacGuffin to another MacGuffin. There's no overarching vision. It's so unfocused. Because the game starts with like, oh no, the demons are rising again after 1,000 years slumber. They say 1,000 years a lot. It's like, okay, we're gonna fight these things. Oh no, they now actually turns out their goal is actually to resurrect their Queen Mother. Okay, cool. And then the Queen Mother comes out. She's like, actually, the main goal is destroy all life because that's what I do. And then the demons are like, okay, we actually need to stop that. And then, hey Dark, you actually just got on right when I'm about to get off. It's always funny, but I know you always work late. I'm complaining about my recent recapitation. And then the Queen Mother's like, or then it's like, okay, we need to get rid of the Queen Mother. Okay, we get rid of the Queen Mother. Okay, well, it turns out our goal is actually to kill all the Guardians. Okay, well, that's our thing. Well, it turns out our goal as the demons is actually to go to the space station that's in the space. And from this evil tower that's evil for... It's just called the Evil Tower. It's actually just literally any other tower. And then they go to space, and it turns out our actual goal was to shoot this giant shadow beam at the world. Okay, then they do it. Well, it turns out our actual goal was resurrecting this ancient power. Okay, you do it, and you kill them, and then that's it. And it turns out the goal was to rediscover love. Because love purifies the darkness. And that's the end of the game. I'm like, this was dumb. This is a game where you could skip and you miss nothing. This is one of those games where it's like, I'm doing this and I regret starting this series. I really hope it gets better. But Wild Arms has now been moved very low on my priority scale. Where I'm like, Jesus Christ. When can I please play a fun game again? The next mini episodes that I'm doing are actually going to be, I'm told the story's good, but what bothers me is that I looked at a couple of game reviews because it's an indie game. I'll be doing a 4-part mini indie game, and all I'm told is, oh, you know, the gameplay is rough, but the story's really good. I promise, the story's really good. Oh my god. And if you ask, where did this come from? Why am I doing it? It's because I took a commission. People forget that I take commissions. I don't like advertising it because I don't want a whole bunch of people to line up and all of a sudden, well, granted, you'd be thinking, well, that seems like a good problem to have, where people are like, I will give you this much money to do this game. I have a rate. I'm not going to tell people the rate, though, because the more people know, I think it's bad business. I feel like I'm an insurance company. I'm going to review my options first. But I actually have a formula I go based on. I'm like, that's my rate to jump your game to the top of the list. And it has to fit my criteria, and I write to refusal as well. And so I took it, I reviewed it. I'm like, okay, I can do this. It looks okay. Okay, based on this and this sliding scale formula, this is how much it would be. And there you go. And so I took the job and I'm working on that. And I'm waiting for it to get good, shall I say. The good part is that these are all short. They are very short. And that's one of the reasons that influences like, okay, this is something that's short, but we'll see how it goes. And then I gotta start Shadow Hearts right after this. And I'm like, oh man. Dark, if you gave me 100K, I guarantee I will do the next like 20 games that you ask me to do. Easy. Not even a joke. Like the next year, 2021, you can call the shots on what I pull. If somebody just dumped 100 grand in my pocket, you can take that to the bank. That's a going rate right there. Drop 100K in my lap, and I guarantee I will just you buy 1 year worth of recaps, which on average is 24. It's been a long while since I played Shadow Hearts, literally since college, so long ago. That's long for me. I'm an old man. As we've established on this stream, my stream age is, 70 years old? 69? Okay. But yeah. It's been such a long time since I played it, so I don't remember how long the game is. That was when I was playing so many PS2 RPGs, they all kind of blur together. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. It isn't all fun and games. I remember I was watching one video where it's like YouTube Academy is like, here's how you get started with your gaming channel. I'm like, you know what? Maybe this has good advice. I have a gaming channel. What do you got? It's like, you should make your channel on just one game. I'm like, oh, that's not an option. All right, what else you got? Having a gaming channel is great because you get to combine what you love to do with what you love to make. I'm like, that sounds true on paper. But I'm not a Let's Player. Play Minecraft. Here's the thing. The game they were showing off was Minecraft. For literally making a Minecraft channel. I'm like, if I was a Minecraft channel, maybe I'd be having more fun. I don't know. But that is not the road I chose. But yeah, my job is not to crap on Wild Arms in public, that is. In private, I say whatever I want. And so when I put the game out there and somebody's going to be like, hey, how come you didn't use Alter Code F? I'm going to ignore them. Actually, I'll answer the first person. And then I'm never going to answer that same question again because I already answered that question. And if somebody's like, wow, this game defined my childhood, this is the best series ever, I love this, 10 out of 10, I'm not going to debate that. I'm not going to say all the problems I had with it, because, if somebody loves the game, somebody loves the game. It's like Crosscode. Like, it's a steam pile of shit. But at the same time, there's plenty of people, all 28 of them, that love that game. So, they can have it. Doesn't bother me. World's big enough to where people can like what they like when it comes to video games, and nobody's stepping on anybody's toes. If somebody was like, are you going to recap Crosscode? If you give me 100 grand, I'll do it. Because I'd have to replay that game again because I erased all the footage and uninstalled it. I only kept the final episode for my rant. I deleted everything else. Anyone else who was here who saw that, you saw. But yeah, Sekiro. I would recap Sekiro before I recapped before I recapped Crosscode. But Sekiro doesn't really have a story. Because there's a lot I don't like about Sekiro, but is the replay not on Twitch still? The replay goes away after, I think, a week. Because I'm not a partner channel, so it doesn't keep my stuff forever. I'm not a partner. I'm just an affiliate. Once you go partner, then they actually archive your stuff. But if you're an affiliate or just a new person, like they give you like a week or two. But yeah, Sekiro has a lot of problems, but you know, I've played through Sekiro 3 times at this point, and the game actually gets easier because every New Game Plus is just a lot more manageable. You could be like, well, Crosscode has New Game Plus. Yeah, but Crosscode's a miserable, insufferable experience because you can't exactly skip past those long-ass dungeons, all right? You got to go through every one of those damn bubble puzzles and their moody garbage collision physics and that shitty platforming. You got to go through all that nonsense over again. All the problems Sekiro had, at least Sekiro was short. At least Sekiro was short. One of its greatest things is that, yeah, it may not have been bad, but at least it was short. And also, I don't review games that are mostly lore. You guys know that. Speaking of reviews, I'm not sure what I want to do next. There's quite a few... I want to get my calendar clear after Shadow Hearts. Because Shadow Hearts will... My goal, of course, is to make sure it's out on Halloween. You gotta have the Halloween episode. And that leaves, of course, November. Now, whatever comes up in November, which the poll's gonna go up in the next couple days, the theme for the poll this month for all patrons, and if you're not a patron yet, hey, still not too late. You got a couple days before the poll goes up. The theme on this one is going to be games from playlists that I have not updated for at least 2 years. Because there are some games I have not updated their playlist for at least 2 years. Some games 3 years. It's basically when you started streaming. Yeah, honestly. In fact, one of the early games that I started streaming is going to be one of the options, Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 is now ripe for the picking because Melody of Memory is coming out soon, which means there is no more DLC story updates for the game, 100%. They're done with it. So it's been at least 6 months. It's actually been close to 3 years. And yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is ripe for the picking. And I haven't updated the Kingdom Hearts playlist in 3 years. 2017 was the last time I added something to the Kingdom Hearts playlist. And since then, we've had 2.5 games come out. Because we had 3. We're going to have Melody of Memory soon. And there's also that weird mobile one that talks about the origins of Xehanort. I'm not going to play that. I just know it exists. It's like the Path of Darkness or some crap like that. Maybe I'm lucky and somebody uploaded a playthrough online and I could just, yo man, can I use your footage for this video? And we'll see what happens. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts at least was a fun game to play. I would not mind doing... Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Hearts 3 was fun to play. I wouldn't mind doing Kingdom Hearts again. But we'll see. I hope that game wins. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But other games would be like Trails in the Sky, second chapter. I used to think Trails in the Sky, the first game, it shows my early naivete. I used to think that game was very average and the writing wasn't that great. And then when I started Recapitation and started seeing a lot more games that are even more average and actually worse, I actually think first chapters look better these days by comparison. It's funny how your perspective gets widened. Bayonetta. I don't know if Bayonetta... When was the last time Bayonetta was put up? Has it been at least 2 years? When was Bayonetta? Bayonetta. Where's my playlists? How meta. I'm actually looking at my own playlists. Bayonetta 2 was also 3 years ago. Holy shit. It was June of 2017. It has been 3 years since Bayonetta. Yeah, Bayonetta 1's gonna be on the docket then, 100%. Oh, you know what also hasn't been updated? That would actually be really cool? Nier. I could do Nier Automata. Dude, Bayonetta 1, Nier Automata, or Kingdom Hearts 3? Please, select any of those games. Please, Jesus Christ. Please let me enjoy. Please let me enjoy making this next recap. Oh god, I sound so pathetic. But yeah, Nier Automata. But yeah. What else hasn't been done? At first I was gonna look at Shenmue, because I'm like, I would almost rather play Shenmue 3 again than actually, that's a tough call, because the problems I had with, like, say, Wild Arms 1 is also the problems I had with Shenmue 3. It is so insanely boring and repetitive, and it makes you just it's an agonizing experience. Shenmue 3 is not a good game. If you haven't understood, or if the internet hasn't told you, it's not a good game. But hey, it is a short game. At least it's a short game, and it doesn't have a lot of story. Do the Drakengard games get lumped in with Nier? I thought about that originally, but I kind of don't want to. So for now, Nier is in its own playlist, or will be in its own playlist. But I should technically do Drakengard. But you don't have to play Drakengard to play any of the Nier games. Hell, you don't even have to play Nier 1 to play Nier Automata. You would just get a lot more of it. But, like, other than starting the world that Nier exists in, Drakengard serves no purpose. Yeah, Trails in the Sky was also 3 years ago. So yeah, those are the 4 games I'm going to recommend. Trails in the Sky Second Chapter, Kingdom Hearts 3, Nier Automata, and Bayonetta 1. And then whatever else gets upvoted. I'll say whoever wins the recommendations for single one-off games. Also, and maybe this is just my fault, but because Wild Arms kept jumping from one mini plot point to the next, but each mini plot point technically leads to the other mini plot point, so you can't really skip most of them, that video ended up being more than 30 minutes, close to 40 minutes. I'm like, this is too long. This is one recap that I actually feel is too long. It's like 37 minutes. I was like, what? I thought it was going to be like 20-something minutes. And then I looked at the script. I'm like, I can't believe this ended up being over 30, almost 40 minutes long. And yet I'm looking at points to cut, and I'm like, the only points I could cut are the points that are actually more interesting than the parts that actually happen. But whatever. I'm telling the complete story, and I'm telling it briefly, and it's less than an hour. It's just such agony dragging my feet through this. But the sooner I get it done, the sooner we move on to more interesting things. So anyway, thank you for listening to my complaints for the last almost 40 minutes. They are good for my mental health, and I appreciate everybody here, even if you're only listening passively, for jumping on. So thank you everyone who is in chat right now. Thanks Dark, thanks Shadow. Thanks Marima if you're still there. Thanks Noel. Awesome one for jumping in earlier. So thanks to weird bots. What were those bots advertising anyway? Was it just the usual advertise on our website or some nonsense? Who knows? Alien Sonic. No. Any one-offs are in the singles playlist. There's a playlist called Singles, where if it's not in its own playlist, it's been thrown in there. Even Mortal Kombat was thrown in there, though. When I do Mortal Kombat 11, I will probably move Mortal Kombat to its own playlist because it's 3 videos. I don't like putting 2 videos in a playlist. It just feels dumb to me. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone listening, as always. So I feel very safe complaining on formats like this because I know A, nobody's really going to watch the replay, and B, the only people who are sticking around to the end are the people that will probably listen to me in the first place. Alright, back to work. My goal is to have Wild Arms done and up by the end of this week. Guaranteed. I know I can do it. And then it's gonna be behind me. I already basically gave you guys the deep cut rant. This was basically the deep cut already. I almost want to repost this stream bit. But nah, there's more stuff I want to talk about. Anyway, enough dragging it out. Thank you so much for watching. We will fight more Zambos next week. Sunday Squad Assemble. And yeah, I'm Audie Black Mage. I'll see you in the next battlefield.